What up, PB Cashewville? It's your boy Cashew, and today we are going to be talking about SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. That's right, the OG one. But before we do that, right beside me is going to be our Twitter and Instagram. Go leave a follow and also like in YouTube. Hit it. What up, PB Cashewville? It's your boy Cashew, and like I said, we are going to be talking about SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. I got my little SpongeBob Funko Pop. This thing is pretty cool. It actually has, if you can see, it has Plankton right there too. It is the episode where he does fun. But I want to talk about this game. But before I do that, I just want to say, first of all, I also have my SpongeBob shirt. Second of all, I went to a youth rally today. It was pretty good. Had a good time. Hung out with some of the teens for New Heights Baptist Church. It was good. Had a good time. Heard some good messaging. Heard two good messages. And third of all, the third thing is the New York Knicks won today against Miami Heat. I'm really happy about that. I was hoping that they get this dub, and now they're in a 6-game winning streak, and they're 12-2 with OG Anunoby in the lineup or the trade, which is great for Knicks fans, and I'm very excited for that. This episode is not going to be long. The reason why it's not going to be long, I'm going to be honest with you, I am really tired, but I wanted to make an episode and at least make a content for you. And like I said, I was thinking about what to talk about, and I said, let's go do a little bit of a video game round, and let's just do a throwback of SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. They did make a remaster, or I guess you could say a remake, and it's called SpongeBob Battle. I think it's called SpongeBob Rehydrated. It's still the same game. They added a couple features, like they did add multiplayer in the remake. But I wanted to go back to the original, where this game right here came out, because this game right here, when I say this game was awesome, it was awesome. It was like, I played it so much in my childhood. As you can see, I got it for the PlayStation 2. Got it for the PlayStation 2. You can't really see it now, but if you go farther, see, I got it for the PlayStation 2. And one thing I love about this game was the story. Now, let me explain a little bit about the story. Basically, what happened was Plankton made it a duplicator to make robots. And what he wanted to do was use those robots to attack, to go steal the Krabby Patty formula from Mr. Krabs. As you know, if you watch SpongeBob, that the Krusty Krab has Krabby Patties, and Plankton always tries to steal the Krabby Patties from Mr. Krabs. So he decided to make a robot duplicator. Well, what happened was he had two switches. It had obey and don't obey. And what happened was Plankton by accident hit the don't obey. So when the robots were like duplicating and coming out, they weren't listening to him, and they kicked him out of the chum bucket. Well, what happened too, I think, if I wasn't mistaken, SpongeBob and Patrick was thinking about, like, imagine if the world, like, was it SpongeBob and Patrick thinking about, like, robots happening, and, like, they were playing a game or something, and then SpongeBob believed it happened. So basically what you have to do is, you have to go around each world. I know one is Jellyfish Field, another one was Rock Bottom, another one is, I'm trying to think of the levels. Goo Lagoon, like there was different levels. You have to go around and get golden spatulas. And for the golden spatulas, what you needed to do was do a couple tasks. Mrs. Puff was in the game, Squidward was in the game, Mr. Crab was in the game, and fun fact is that the guy who plays as Mr. Krabs in the SpongeBob cartoons, he did not do his voice. Same thing with the Mermaid Man. Mermaid Man was in the game. He didn't. The actor who does the cartoon Mermaid Man did not do the voice. So, who else was in the game? King Neptune was in the game. Like there was like a lot of like Mr. Puff, right? Pearl was in the game. Sandy was in the game. Gary was in the game. And like I said, the game was super fun. Like when I mean it was super fun, like it was easy. The mechanics were so simple, and they had fun fact about the remake. When they did the remake, they added a couple memes and a couple of like other things that happened, because the remake, when was it? The remake or remaster version came out in 2020. This game came out, I think, in 2023 or 2024. So basically, and SpongeBob, they're still making SpongeBob episodes, so they added some like memes and added some things that happened during the course of SpongeBob. That's a fun fact. What else I want to talk about with this game? Oh, like I said, the game is like fun. Like the like I said, it's so simple. One thing I really did like about this game a lot is like you get to play as 3 characters, and so you get to play as SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy. And so like let's say one level, all your main character is SpongeBob, but they have like every different level you go to, it'll be like, okay, I think Goo Lagoon, for example. Goo Lagoon, that level was SpongeBob, and then you could switch your character to Patrick. I'm trying to think which one was Sandy Mountain. That one you get to play as SpongeBob, and you could change your character to Sandy. And how the way you change your character is you basically go to a bus stop, and they both have different abilities. Sandy for Sandy, she has a rope, and like she can like use that rope to like swing around and go. Basically, that's her double jump. Like I said, it's a fun game. It's hard to explain it without showing you gameplay. And that's the one thing, I don't have gameplay of me playing it. If we ever, like in PB Cashew, if PB or I ever play video games, and like if we ever talk about it, I think that would be one cool thing to do, is like record us and just show you a video game montage. Will I be good at it? Probably not. Will you see me fail a couple times? Yeah, probably. But that would be pretty cool one day. But like I said, this game right here, I love this game. Like, if I could give this game like my own review, I'd give this game a 10 out of 10. And yeah, you might think that's crazy, but it's just such a fun game. Even the remastered version was really fun. Like the one that came out in 2020, SpongeBob Rehydrate. I think it's called SpongeBob Rehydrate. It's also fun. Actually, it was kind of funny because when it came out, so game reviewers or like IGN and GameSpot, they reviewed the game, and they gave the remastered a bad score, which I didn't know why. But it was kind of funny because I was listening to IGN review, and the guy goes, "It's a hard game." And I'm thinking in my head, this is a kid's game. It's not hard. Like, it baffled my mind when I heard that he goes, "Oh yeah, this game it was kind of hard." I'm thinking in my head, it's not hard. And like I said, it's a fun game. Like, if you never played this game, and let's say you ever want to get a PlayStation 2 again, PlayStation 2s you could probably find, but I recommend, if you ever never played it, or let's say if you do have a PlayStation 2 and you want to play, like go back and play it, and you want a game to play, this game right here, I recommend it a lot. There was actually other games I was thinking about talking about too, because there's another game, it's called Scooby-Doo 100, I think it's like 100 Nights Frights or something like that. That's a fun game. And maybe one day, like I said, maybe I'll even do this with PB, is probably we'll talk about, or maybe like get old games that we used to play and actually show you it, like how I just did. Yeah, I think that would be a fun episode just to review, or just have a good time talking about the old games you used to have, and have it right there so you can see what games we used to play. But that was just my take and what I think about SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. It's a fun game. If you ever played it, if you have played it, leave comments and tell me what you think about it. If you have played the remastered version, do the same thing. Leave a comment. Tell me if you like it, and tell me which one you like better. If you like the original one, or if you like the remaster one. If I have to choose between the remaster or the original, I would choose the original. But the problem is like I said, I don't have a PlayStation 2 no more. So right now I have the remastered version. Like I said, I have both of them. But if I ever have to go back and choose which one I like the more, which one I would play more, it'll be the original, because it gives me go back to memories when I was a kid. Now, before I do go, and I want to say one more thing, is next week, I don't know how we're going to do PB and Cashew next week, because I'm going to be at a Knicks game. Hopefully I can do PB and Cashew on the street. But there won't be an episode up on Saturday. If I do PB and Cashew on the street, I will try to do the video on Sunday. I'm not going to guarantee you I will. I'll let you know through Instagram. I'll let you know through Instagram and through TikTok if we will have an episode up or if we won't have an episode up. And before I go, like we always say when we end the show, we don't know you, but we love you, and there's a God above that does. I'm Cashew. Peace out, PB Cashewville.